Last weekend, my family decided to have a picnic at our favorite park. It was a typical sunny afternoon, the kind where the only thing you had to worry about was whether the ants would get to your sandwich before you did. My cousin Jake, always the life of the party, showed up with a mysterious grin and a board game tucked under his arm. He proclaimed he'd brought Monopoly, a game we all loved, and we eagerly cleared a spot on the checkered blanket. But as he opened the box, we noticed something was off. The board was there, but all the pieces were missing. Not wanting to let this minor hiccup derail our fun, Jake suggested we improvise. Now, you'd think we might have used coins or buttons as substitutes, but no. Jake, being the culinary genius he is, rummaged through the picnic basket and emerged triumphantly with a block of cheese. Thus began the strangest game of Monopoly ever played, with slices of cheddar, Swiss, and Gouda assuming the roles of top hat, thimble, and racing car. My lactose-intolerant brother, Tim, looked skeptical at first but was a good sport about the whole thing. As we played, the cheese pieces started to curl in the sun, adding a new layer of strategy as we had to remember which piece of gooey goodness belonged to whom. 2 hours into our cheesy Monopoly adventure, things took an unexpected turn. Tim, who had been on a winning streak, suddenly found himself plummeting into debt. "I've got too much cheddar in my portfolio," he exclaimed, holding up a decidedly floppy piece of Swiss. It was a sight to behold, watching him try to negotiate with the bank. My sister, who was happily munching on a wheelbarrow of brie, only to find his assets melting away faster than he could say boardwalk. His cries of "I can't stomach this economy" echoed across the park, drawing curious glances from nearby picnickers. Finally, in a dramatic twist, Tim declared bankruptcy. He tossed his remaining cheese slices in the air with a flourish, proclaiming, "I'm sinking in cheddar stocks." The whole family burst into laughter, and even Tim, despite his digestive predicament, couldn't help but join in. As we packed up our picnic, I realized that this absurd afternoon was one for the books. Who knew that a game of Monopoly could lead to such a cheesy outcome, both literally and figuratively?